I'll scoot forward a little bit. Maybe a little more. This camera's all the way over here.
What are you doing? You can't just like go to the side. Look, there was a 2 and now nope, there's 2 again. 1, 2.
2?
2.
Oh, there. Hey, and 2 thumbs up. Sorry, 3.
A 3rd thumb up? Yeah, come on. Come on. Give us a thumbs up.
4. Hello, Baroness. We just started early to make sure that everything was working fine, and let's just say hello to everyone. Dale Blank. Hey, Dale. Good to see you.
Hello.
It's pretty good. 5 people and 5 thumbs ups. Thank you very much, folks. We're going to talk in a few minutes about this week on the homestead, but we're going to wait a couple of minutes. If you have any questions or anything before then, before everybody else gets here, then I'll be glad to say hello. How's the weather where you all are? Is it dark where you all are? It's just starting to get dark where we are. Oh, that's all right. That's fine. What time does he usually start? Hey, Angel Eyes. Oh, he's doing fine. I'm your only thumbs down. Arkansas Woodcutter. I'm gonna make a couple of you all moderators. We had some trouble last time with some trolls. So dark, hot, and humid. That's how Rua likes her coffee.
I like coffee.
At 9:20. Well, maybe still going then. Hey.
9:20.
Well, 9:20 that time. It's probably 8:20 our time. Yeah, we started a little bit early just to make sure that we were getting it on time. We're not going to start our actual material until then. Hi. A few minutes get on. Yes, coffee is good. Rua likes coffee. I'm not a coffee fan, actually.
I love coffee, and then I like coffee cups. I think I would be like in trouble if I was let loose with coffee cups. Like they'd just be everywhere.
That's really cool. You're in Australia, right, Angel Eyes? That's really cool.
Florida.
In Florida, Baroness is in
Florida. I wanted to go to Florida, but we can't.
We were wanting to go to take
a
vacation to Florida. Hey, Ridge Life, I'm glad you're here. Yeah, we're doing okay. I think we're God's been good to us, and we've been really working hard. New South Wales.
That's really cool.
That is really cool.
Maybe one day we can travel again.
Yeah, maybe one day. Can everybody hear us okay? Is the sound all right? Papa, I need to go turn that light off over the stove.
Out of Arkansas.
Papa said that light in the kitchen was not very good, so I made sure to turn it off, and I've got a light over here. So Ridge Life, I think he's not too far from us. He's near Memphis. He's in West Tennessee.
I would love to go to Memphis.
Yeah. So
I've been wanting. I just been wanting to go everywhere now that now they can't go.
Yeah.
You're supposed to go.
We went to school. I went to college in over in Jackson, Tennessee area. So that's not too far from where you all are. But 5x5, Dale Blank. What was the question? Oh, 5 out of 5. That's what you're saying. Hey, Eric, I'm glad you're here.
Hello.
We just started a few minutes early to make sure that everything was going all right. So I'm not trying to waste your time. Hear you loud and clear from Hamilton, New York. Iona Phillips.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. It's really cool how small the world is now, isn't it? Through YouTube and all that stuff. I've met some really great folks on here. I was just telling Rua, there was a guy named Eugene. He's in Greece. And he said it's 4:00 there for him, and he wasn't going to be able to stay. But maybe I do one sometime where he can. He seems like a really nice guy. He's left some really nice comments.
Yeah. If we have any trolls or whatever, Daniel and I are not going to address that. He said the moderators can take care of it.
Yeah. So there's a few moderators that I've made. there's a few moderators that I've made moderators, and if there's any hateful comments, any harassment or anything like that, then just either block them or kick them out immediately or give them a second chance, whatever. But I'm not even going to comment on them in the live stream. I'll just let you all take care of it. So
I was telling Daniel at work that there's either people are really sick. I'm a nurse, of course, and either people are really sick or they're just mean. I don't want to argue with mean people. And then if you're sick, then we'll just move on.
Forward a little closer. Looks like my head. Looks like my head is huge compared to yours. Goes on.
Wow.
Yeah. We. I gained a few, I think, from this last collab, but I watched a video last night about not. I was commenting about Deb saying we had nearly 2,000 subs now, but I watched a video last night that said, as hard as it is, don't worry about the numbers. We're really working hard. Where at in Missouri are you? You don't have to give me the exact location, but we're at Chris and Tara.
Our sister-in-law lives in Missouri.
Your sister-in-law.
Yes,
my sister lives in Columbia, Missouri. Does she still live there, or did she move?
She still lives there.
Okay. And
she's supposed to go somewhere else.
And we've got some other friends in Columbia. And then we also, my sister-in-law, my brother's wife, is from, where is she from? I forget exactly, but she's from Missouri too. We're just trying to enjoy it for now. Yeah, much respect to all nurses. You've been an LPN?
That's cool.
That is cool.
I work in the ICU right now. Prepper nurse 1 said I should just do home care, but I don't know what to do. I'm just hanging out.
Southeast of St. Louis. Very cool.
That is.
We're not really too far apart, I don't think, then.
We went to St. Louis.
We're probably about 3 hours.
Ago.
Yeah,
we went to the zoo. And
hey, Brett and Cindy, good to see you.
Hello.
We just started a few minutes early, so just chatting with people before we start talking about things on the homestead. All right, good. So just a couple more minutes, and then we'll start that. You like home care? Dale said he liked home care.
So I mentioned home care to the other nurses in ICU, and they're like, basically think I'm dumb or something, because they're like, that's dangerous. That's really dangerous. Don't do any of that. So like, I don't know. That's why I'm like, yeah, I think I'd like hospice, home care, that stuff. But I don't know. They tell me that it's dangerous, and I don't know. Telemedicine.
All right, Arkansas Woodcutter. Thanks for coming by. I know everybody's busy. Don't hurt our feelings if you don't come, but we really appreciate those of you who have been here for a minute. Appreciate y'all so very much. Work with telemedicine. Yeah, I've been telling her that I'd build her a shed out in the back, and we don't use air conditioner in our house, but I'd put an air conditioner in there for her. I would, keep the kids away, and then she could work back there. But anyway. All right.
Your daughter loves home care. That's cool. I might check it out. I don't know. I'm kind of scared to make any decisions right now.
Well, she's been in ICU since February of last year. And if you work 2 years in ICU, then that's a lot of experience that really helps you a lot.
Just
so
anywhere, really.
Then that could help her. Yeah. Then that could also help her, get into home care with ICU stuff, I think. I'm not sure.
I could do it now. Anyway.
You're a full-time carer, Angel Eyes. That's cool. Cool. Thumbs up to you. That's
I feel like that stuff's hard.
That is, that takes
I get pretty frustrated.
It takes a special person to do that.
I get pretty frustrated sometimes with the older people. Yeah. And so I try to be patient with them.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So I can get counseling over the phone. We used to come to the house. Yeah. I think a lot of that's we watch the news locally, and some of the counseling places are taking care of that. A lot of that stuff on the phone. Do you want to stay in the hospital arena or go more private like home care?
I don't know. I don't know sometimes I want to go back to school. Sometimes I'm pretty content with where I'm at. And then I appreciate the floor nurses, but I respect them. I've worked as a floor nurse. I don't want to go back to doing that. So I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah.
I'll just try to be patient and safe. It's probably not the best time to do anything right now.
Angel, I said, heads up to you. I could not work in a hospital at the moment. Yeah, I think everything, we've learned that everybody's job is hard in its own way. People think, doing that would be easy and doing that would be easy. Well,
everybody's job is
there's hard things, so, you got to be respectful before you walk a mile in somebody else's, until you walk a mile in somebody else's shoes. So. All right, it's 8 o'clock, so we'll get started with some of the things that we wanted to talk about. By the way, at any time, we're going to be reading the comments and stuff, and if you have any questions or anything like that, and if you have any ideas for content or what we talk about in future live streams, then, feel free to comment on any of our videos. I'm trying to do about a video every day, but one of the reasons I'm doing that is because it encouraged me to get at least one thing done every day. So we really enjoy that. But I want to talk about this last week on the homestead.
Not many art lines in home care. No, I don't think he doesn't know about all that stuff. But no,
art lines.
Yeah, they're in your wrist and stuff, and so
arterial.
Yeah, and so yeah.
Yeah, she comes home talking about some things. Yeah, baby pigs.
Yes, we only have one baby pig left.
So a few of the baby pigs, at least two of them, had like deformed snouts,
like a cleft palate.
It looked almost like a cleft palate, and I don't know exactly what it was, but we want the best that we have to survive. So I went out there like the next day and I found one of them dead. And so there were only three. And then the next day, I think I went out there and found, I couldn't find the other one. And then, all right, see you, Brett and Cindy. And then there's one left, but that one seems to be the one that was actually the healthiest of them, So these pigs were, my leg itches. I don't know exactly what was wrong. I think there might have been some bad genetics on the mom's side, so we may end up butchering her. But yeah, that's the way it is on a farm, we had baby pigs, which is exciting. That's a high point, where everything's going great and it's wonderful, and we had fun with holding them. It's pretty cute. I sent Rue out today, and it was really messy and ugly outside this morning, so we didn't really spend a lot of time outside today. But I said, I moved the pigs from one location to the other. I'm going to start saying there's nothing happier than pigs on new pasture because, boy, they're just rooting around
Charlotte's
and happy.
Web, that's a good book. I really like that
the kids love Charlotte's Web. Anyway, they were rooting around. They're happy. And that little baby pig is just trotting around after mama. And
I know. I wish you would be able to see that. It's really cute.
That one that I mentioned in the last video about, I think it was relax, about taking it easy sometimes, that I mentioned was about to pop. She still hasn't farrowed yet, but her milk sack, she's about dragging the ground. It's full of milk. I can see it's plumping, all that stuff. And we had a baby calf. And just a little while ago, I went out there, and there was still a little bit of the afterbirth hanging out. Yeah,
they came in and
I said, "Do we need to call a vet?" And I asked Nana and Papa because they've had more experience with the goats, kidding, and with cows and stuff. And they said, "No, it looks like it's the afterbirth." Hey, kiddos, it's bedtime. Anyway, it was still kind of hanging out a little bit, and she let me get around there. They're not really very super tame cows, but she let me get around there, and I pulled on it, and pulled a bunch out.
Hey, Donna.
And, hey, Donna. Nice to see you. Anyway, I pulled a bunch of it out, and there was some that had some liquid in it, and it got all over my hands, and man, it was stinky. Yeah,
it was pretty gross.
I put it on the ground, and she gobbled it right up. So disgusting. But I think there's a lot of nutrition in it. So anyway,
I gotta say something to these people.
So we had baby pigs. What software do I use? DaVinci Resolve 16. It's free, actually. Ridge Life asked what we use. Yeah, Donna, that's this is the Donna Nelson that we knew in California, isn't it? There was a Mary Blair that commented on my video, and I thought it was a friend from California. I said,
thought it was Mary Monty.
I said, "Hi, Mary." And I asked later.
Yeah.
I asked later, and she said, "No, that wasn't me." Yeah.
So
But
I don't
anyway,
think that lady's ever commented again.
yeah,
I'm
nice to see you, Mary.
That was
Anyway,
awkward.
yeah, it's supposed to have all sorts of nutrition in it. I know of some, and again, it's kind of just gross, but I know of some people, Sherry R. That's which Sherry is this? Anyway, I know of some people, some people who eat their placenta, which again,
That's not my
if that's
cup
your
of tea.
thing, that's great,
Next.
but
I
some
wanna
people
move
do
on,
because
no.
there's supposed to be all sorts of nutrition in it.
Yeah, that's true.
There's supposed to be all sorts of nutrition in it. But we had baby pigs, and we lost a couple of them.
Yeah,
we had a baby calf. Thought you were going to say that you pulled. That would have been weird. I don't think cows, have twins very often, do they? Does anybody know?
I think I saw on
Dr. Pole.
Yeah, can we mention Dr. Pole that he I don't know. I think he goes in there and pulls them out. I couldn't do
pulls
any
other
of that.
calves out.
Yeah, he pulls.
You guys know too many people when you hit that. Which one? Yeah, well, we know a lot of people from church and from YouTube and everywhere else, and that's one of the great things about this as well. Twin, it happens, but I don't think it's very common. Anyway, so we're also expecting. Hey, Hobby Farm Girl, I'm glad you're here. We also are expecting our first litter of kits. That's baby rabbits. So put the buck in there. I put the buck in there the 30th, I think it was, of last month.
If it took, we should have baby rabbits.
And it's 31 days. I talked to someone who bought a pig from us, and she said, one of the things is that when it actually takes, then it's like clockwork. It's 31 days. If they haven't kidded in 31 days, then they're not going to. Yeah. That
would be neat to have a fall shindig. Something for Midwest homesteaders.
Hey, Ladybug. Yeah, I know there's some Oklahoma, get-ups and meetups, and there's some,
Where's that big homesteading conference at? Like
Homesteaders of America? I don't know. It's hard for us to get anywhere with 4 kids. We don't travel a whole lot with them. Some people do, So again, that's not, our thing to travel with them because it's kind of stressful, But some people,
I know some people you'll see 5, 6, 7. There's one lady in the area. She has 7 kids, and she'll just take them everywhere. But we're not those people.
Yeah.
So we're not those people.
Yeah, but we're. Also, somebody said about goats. I think it's not uncommon at all for goats to have twins or even triplets because Nana and Papa have had. They've mentioned several times how theirs have had triplets.
You're a homesteader, Deb.
Yes, Deb, you're a homesteader.
You are a homesteader.
A homesteader, homesteader and a homestead supporter. Yes. So you're really, real encouragement. I appreciate that. And I've been watching most of the comments. So we've not had any, any trolls or anything. And I appreciate that very much.
Yes, and then I feel like you were showing chickens. You're a homesteader, Deb, and working on recipes.
Were those neighborhood chickens in your video, Deb? Where were those chickens at? I didn't, maybe only caught part of it.
Now, do we have a prepping group?
We just got the Facebook page. As a clown, I can teach you some balloon animals to entertain. Well, you have to teach Rua because I'm usually the one driving.
Yeah.
But downtown chickens. No, my watch hours are only about 1,950 right now. So I'm only about halfway there to watch hours, which is, one of the things I have, hey, Vintage Vibes. One of the things was I was going to try to do, my goal is to get monetized. I'm going to do 1 video a day until I get monetized, but, it takes a while for some people. And I'm just kind of trying to, de-stress about it and not pay attention to, some of the numbers. Yeah, that'd be nice, but it'll happen. It'll happen when it happens, and we're, I'm trying to change my mindset, especially after watching that video last night, to just have fun with it, And it has really helped us a lot too, because I've been working. I was kind of a closet prepper before, and now we're kind of homesteading preppers at the same time, and we've watched all sorts of videos, and that was one of the things that we were going to talk about with about the situation and the prepping and all that stuff, waiting all the clips, watching all the, yeah, thank you. appreciate you guys. Y'all are really encouraging. This YouTube is, I think there was a YouTube channel who said something about, developing your side hustle. But my video tomorrow is live with you on your homestead. Okay, then I'm confused. Let's see. Hello.
Hello.
You're going to have to explain what you're talking about, Baroness. The video tomorrow is going to be, I'm kind of interviewed and talked with Papa a little bit. And he said that he wishes that his dad was around so, he could talk to us and, we could get to know each other and all that stuff. So there's going to be a time, and, we're not morbid or, pessimistic, but most likely Papa's not going to live forever. And, our kids and grandkids and stuff like that, what are some things that he wishes that they would know, and maybe that he wished he could talk to his dad about and stuff like that, anyway, the YouTube has been really great for that. And, we're kind of chronicling it, and we're going to have that. So we're having a good time with it. But we've also, been working on our preps with it as well. And, are you all kind of, how do you feel about what's going on? We're trying to grow all sorts of,
a group of people that network together on the same property.
Yeah, I've heard of that. Have you ever heard of those things? But people who have like a, community garden almost kind of thing.
Oh, home movies, videos. Yeah.
Now there's YouTube videos. Yeah. We've got a video of me somewhere whenever I was a kid. I think I was less than 10, singing Friends in Low Places. And I couldn't say my, L's right. I'm like, my boy, he can't say his L's exactly right yet. I got twins in woe places, and I didn't know what the next line was, so I kept on saying it over and over again. Where the whiskey dwowns and the beer chases my blues away. Try a live where you let it roll while doing a chore and the other can chat out. I saw a friend. It was another YouTuber that I did collab with recently. He did about chicks hatching. And I thought that'd be a good thing. When it's almost time. We need to get our incubator out and do that.
Incubator?
Well, Papa's got an incubator that he wants to put in our shed. Because I was going to get some duck eggs from someone else as a collab, and they wanted to do some other channels and stuff like that. But anyway, did you want to talk about like prepping and how we feel about the economy and all these things that are happening? How are y'all feeling about that kind of stuff? That's one of the reasons that we're planting a big garden.
Hello.
Hey, Bitty Boo.
I know we planted this huge garden. Well, they planted it. I was doing other stuff. Does Chad help you guys very much? Chad does a lot, I feel like, for us.
Yeah.
He's got his own little garden right now. He's trying to grow
he's starting
stuff.
it.
He's starting it, yeah.
Yeah, he said because of the situation, of quarantine and all that stuff, that he wanted to have his own garden too, to learn some of the skills. So I tilled him up a spot, and then we got the black plastic over it, and he started him some seeds in the other room. It's on our heat mat, so because they're prepping no panic buying, comfortable at home for weeks with canned food and water.
I feel so. This is ridiculous. Even though we have stuff, I still feel the need to go and get more stuff, which I think that's like a control issue. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, Chad does a lot. He's at work right now. So
Hi from Bill and Amber in Canada. Hey, Bill and Amber.
Canada.
I don't really talk a great deal about, the situations, but we're just trying to do things about it. It is one of the reasons that we're doing, the whole reason that we've done like, the homesteading and the gardening and all that stuff. So it's because we wanted to be prepared. I was a Boy Scout, an Eagle Scout, and the Boy Scout motto is be prepared. And, I'm not super scared, but I want to do everything I possibly can to be ready and prepared for it.
I feel like I bounce around like a nutcase with like, I'm like, we've got this, everything's fine. Then I'm like, we need more stuff. It's just both back and forth.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Yeah, I'm with you. I think that, Homestead Aquarius, I don't know if it's going to get bad, because some people say it's going to get real bad, and I don't know if it is or isn't. I'm kind of an optimist. I've always been kind of an optimist, to be honest with you. I'm like, I think things are going to be just fine, but I want to be prepared for the worst, though.
Sure. Yeah, grow you a little. If you live in the city, Donna, grow you a little. Just start small and
Yeah.
start growing like some tomatoes or something.
Somebody said, gardening is a great hobby to have if you want to spend $50 on, a tomato plant, basically. But I don't think it has to be that expensive. If you buy, some of my tomato starts, I think at the store you have to pay like $5 a piece for them. But I don't have much money in them at all, just time. I don't think I'm scared of how things will get. Yeah. I don't think we should be scared, but I think we should be prepared. I like those, kind of those phrases, prepared, not scared, and
several others.
Don't be panicked, be prepared, and stuff like that. Prepared. But that is kind of, because we want to know what our food is, we're doing it, and also because we want to be prepared, and we're not prepared, to be honest with you.
Not completely,
because we'd have to get rid of a lot of our animals pretty quickly, because we can't feed them, with
he goes and gets like a huge bit. I mean, like
we get
corn.
We get corn, and we've got to get hay for the cows in the winter. Even though I've got them in rotating paddocks, I've got to get hay for them, and then Nana and Papa buy sunflower seeds and sweet feed and stuff like that, and beet pulp, the things that they mix together with it. So we planted some millet the other day. That's like sorghum, but we planted some of that because you can use it for feed. And I know Micah McGee and others, they feed their corn, and I'd like to grow some more. I want to grow some more corn as well. But
do we have apple trees? Well, he's planted some, but
I've planted about 10 or 15 apple trees. Let's see, I've got John Gold and Fuji and Liberty and Macintosh, and I've got Pink Lady and Gala and Yellow Delicious and Golden
Maybe
Delicious.
One day they'll all come up. That could be a video.
By the way, I think it's our Alberta peach. It's got little peaches on there. I need to show you. I looked at it today. It's got little peaches on there. So this might be our first year to actually get some peaches.
That would be cool.
Hey, Pine Haven.
Hey.
I hadn't checked your stuff today. I think you had a couple more people come over. I hope that helped some. Anyway, we're.
I showed 21 thumbs up to you.
Yeah.
So.
But we're we're having a good time. Maybe your phone app.
Do you have Amish near you? We do.
They're about an hour away, I think. Although I was coming back from Murray the other day, whenever I came back with the corn, and there was somebody in a horse and buggy. It looked like an Amish person coming. So maybe there are some in Murray. I don't know.
We need to check. I feel like we could. I don't know.
Yeah. Good job, Pine Haven. I'm glad that you got some extra subs from that. Anyway, so you check with the Amish on feed. So we want to be able to, we've got enough space that we can, be self-sufficient here with our animals, grow our feed and everything. But we don't have a P.O. box yet, but
he will have one.
So I put our address on the About page for a while, but several people told me not to do that because
me being one of them,
because they said there are some creeps out there
for reals.
But anyway, I'm going to get a P.O. box soon. Yeah. So you got your little chicks in with Vintage Vibe. I'm glad you got here too. You got your little chicks in with the big girls. How old are your chicks? I've watched a few of your. I watched you cleaning out your coop like a week or two ago, and I watched your Jason Crocker roast. That was pretty funny. But anyway, I'll check about that Amish thing. Papa, he connected with some of the Amish over here and did some things.
We need to and so did our sister-in-law.
She wanted us to get a pig. She wanted us to get a pig from them and from the Amish over there.
We need to do it.
And grow it out. But we got these other pigs now.
I know. That baby cow is very cute. He's so black. He's just black and beautiful.
Like she likes her coffee.
Oh, man. But yeah,
we were thinking about naming him, Cream, because his mama's name is Cookies. Cookies and Cream. Isn't that good? You're not talking about the cows making the best jelly, are you, Donna?
What makes the best jelly?
Oh, the Amish.
Oh, okay. Yes, they make some really good stuff. We need to go check on the Amish.
The cows are supposed to be dual purpose.
But we haven't milked them.
We haven't milked them yet. But Irish Dexter are a dual purpose cow. They're meat and they're, other meat and milk. But this one, Cookies Today, let me get behind her and, pull some of her afterbirth out. If y'all weren't there at the beginning, then I talked a little bit about that at the beginning of the live. But I feel like I can still smell it on my hands. I washed them like 3 times, That
was pretty gross.
I ate my favorite. My favorite way to eat eggs tonight. What's my favorite way to eat eggs? Does anybody remember? I did a video on it. Anyway, I ate my favorite way to eat eggs, and while I was eating them, my hand was close to my face, and I was like, ugh.
England, moved here 13 years ago and haven't went
That's
back.
so cool. Hello, North Carolina. Here you guys are teaching me new things. Oh, that's nice. Thank you. I want to teach
burritos. Yeah,
breakfast burritos. Good job. Nope, not hard boiled or picked. I like hard boiled eggs. I used to, whenever I worked in an office in California, I would bring hard boiled eggs every day and mix it with some mayonnaise and some relish. Maybe make my own salad. But no, it's breakfast burrito. Remember that breakfast burrito?
Was your
one?
pickled eggs? Are they done? I never tried them.
I tried them a couple of days after. Maybe
one.
I got one that was a little overcooked because it tasted a little like it had almost a crust on the outside.
Maybe
but just for information, pit bulls are not allowed in our state. So in Australia.
Oh.
In Australia, you can't have pit bulls. You got it right, Ladybug. It's breakfast burritos. We're trying, Heather. We're trying to teach every time, because in order for me to teach, a lot of times I've got to learn. I've got to learn. Donna, I used to work with Donna Nelson at the office.
Just threw out the mayonnaise.
Y'all just now threw out the mayonnaise.
That's been up there a while.
That was 3.5 years ago. That's gross.
Surely that wasn't that. But I understand.
Oh, man. I've heard about, some pit bulls are, I've only had positive experiences with pit bulls, really, but we've got a giant schnauzer. He's a,
Is he around?
I don't know. He's our best buddy, we
Toby?
like him. But anyway, we are interested in doing some of the things. Name for pigs may go from pet to table, ham, bacon, or pork chops. Somebody suggested Francis Bacon, Kevin Bacon, Hamlet. I like that one. There was another one.
There were several in there that was funny.
Yeah. I've heard that about pit bulls, but they used to be like a nanny dog. Pit bulls were, known as like the nanny dog, that they'd put them with their little kids. They put them with their little kids because they'd, watch them. But, there's always going to be some kind of dog that's demonized. I hope, maybe you've got a bad experience with pit bulls, but I've only had positive experiences with them. We've had at least one or two. When I was a kid, we had one named Pumpkin, but she had her full tail and she would, beat you with it almost because she'd wag it, and she was a tough dog.
I just like schnauzers.
Yeah,
so.
We had like our giant schnauzer now. Yeah, good. All right, guys. Appreciate you so much for being here. Like I said, I was talking about the homestead this week. We had our baby pigs, and a couple of them died. So we've got one left of them, but I know there's another one that's going to farrow soon. We had our baby calf. I think Nana and Papa have some goats up there that are going to kid soon. Then we also bred our giant schnauzers together, and she's gonna.
Oh, a Dane Mastiff! I bet he is huge.
She's still about 45 days away from whelping, and then we're gonna have some kits, some rabbits soon. So that's gonna be really cool. And we're still planting some more. It was kind of, I'm kind of putting some stuff out early and I'm impatient with it. But we are, really working hard at growing a lot of food. And then at the end of the year, this growing season, we're going to, do some canning videos and preparing the stuff and putting it away.
Nana has a bunch of garlic.
Yeah, she planted some garlic this year. We're going to do some of our own too. What?
The Great Dane Mastiff.
Oh, that's a big dog. That's cool. We like big dogs, but they do knock us down. We had we had about a 90 or 100-pound Labrador. He was just all
Before we
muscle.
went to California.
And one day he like ran underneath Rua and knocked her legs out from under her. And
it was my fault. I moved.
But you gotta be careful around them. And especially if you're, might have brittle bones or something like that. But we love our dogs, but we love our cats too. One of the cats caught a mouse today. I took a little footage of it, but I don't think it's enough to make a video out of. But one of the reasons we keep cats on the homestead is because they're mousers, and we live out in the woods, which means we have mice that come in. We tried to get rid of them, but we're having a hard time.
You never know. I feel like the little dogs have the small dog syndrome, so the Pomeranian could make a good.
We might do some
homesteader.
dehydrating videos, but what we really want to do is get a freeze dryer.
Yes.
Because it keeps a whole lot more of the nutrients than.
And yes, he will be doing videos on that because that thing has to be going all the time. That thing's
they're expensive. They're expensive. So in order to justify it, we're going to be using it all the time. But we might dehydrate some, and we're probably going to can some because there's some things that you can't really dehydrate quite as well. As far as volume, we're going to grow a lot of beans. I think that we're going to do some dry canning of some beans as well. But we're going to do a lot of a few videos on putting things away, and we're also going to work really hard on getting a root cellar done. Papa said that was one of his priorities for us to get a root cellar done as well. Mylar and oxygen absorbers.
Yes, we'll get that. Sorry about your chipmunk.
Yeah.
And so.
Yeah, we don't really have the best place to put it. We were thinking about having a building built or building a building, but we don't really have a great place to put the freeze dryer right now. So we could probably fit it in our house, and I've heard they're kind of loud, but
I think we should get it.
Yeah,
I'm all on board for that.
Yeah. Y'all have a good night too. I think we're going to be signing off, but check out our video tomorrow. Rua's got to work tomorrow, but tomorrow it's going to be me and Papa. We're going to be what is it? The past, present, and preps with Papa. Past, present, and preps with Papa. Anyway, that's going to be tomorrow.
Right.
Bye, guys. Love y'all. Appreciate you.